Hello everybody, it's Jean back, and I've been gone a while. I lost my mother on December 30th, and it was very unexpected, even though she was elderly. And she just fell asleep one night at my home and didn't wake up. So it's been a long few weeks now, 3.5 weeks, that I've been away taking care of things, and just haven't had time to do any journaling or anything, or even let anyone know except those that I had promised exchanges with. But anyway, now I'm taking a week's vacation, and I'm away at a condo and just relaxing and settling down and reflecting. And I brought a bag of items that I took from my mother's house that she had cut out. These are some here, and things that she had cut out, hoping to use one day, as she was just starting to make pocket letters and scrapbooking and journaling again. So I brought those along with me, along with my trusty bottle of tacky glue and a few, let me see if I can find them here, a few paintbrushes and some paints over there. And I'm just going to kind of immerse myself in some artwork. I don't have anywhere to set up a camera, so I can't work with you, but I did bring along this little book that I made. I took out the insides, and it's a book that says accidents may happen. And that's what I kind of think. It'll be accidental art, and it'll be whatever I can put together and hopefully make some happy accidents. I worked on this last night because she was a big fan of cats, and as you can see, she has tons of cat pictures cut out. I added some cats to the page that I had originally started right after Christmas, and I didn't have much in it, but I worked on this first page last night, and of course I'm just getting started. I haven't done anything but a collage. I haven't done any decorating or painting on it. This was a page that I had done before, and I had kind of played around with working on this page. This page I did show everyone in my junk journal group, and I did that right after she died, before we were able to start planning the funeral. And then of course I had this page, but I have added the cat and a few other pieces. And it's so fun to work with the things that she's picked out. And I certainly have plenty to work with. Here is a whole bag of things that she has cut out from her old magazines. She had a lot of Victoria and other magazines that were interesting, Reminisce, and a lot of old-fashioned magazines. Here are some pictures that she's cut out that she was going to do. She actually made a junk journal and sent it out to my friend Carol Ann, who had been sending her pocket letters just as random acts of kindness. So there's just a lot here to work with. And you can see I have my snack going my snack and my paper towels. This is the condo that I'm staying at, and has everything I need, and kitchen. As you can see, I'm messy and all my stuff, and it's nice. Right now my sister and her friend are here, and I had my other sister here a while ago. But most of the week I'm just going to be by myself and just kind of enjoy being away from the chore of dividing up and cleaning out her house. So, onward I go, and just an explanation here of what I'm doing and where I've been, and hopefully, oh goodness, I'm trying to set this bag down. It's kind of a mess. I don't want to spill everything out, but there are just so many pretty things that she cut out. I'm looking forward to making some Valentine pages, and she saved the stamps, and every time somebody sent her something, she saved the stamps. So that was really, really fun. But I think this is going to make a good page, and I'm going to show you the pieces that I'm starting with, and then I'll have to, I don't know how to cut in and out and add things or do things in parts, but I really don't know how I can hold this and glue and paste and sort it out. But I do love this. I'm trying to reach it while I'm watching. So many of these things, I think it's just going to be a very pretty page. I actually glued in all these blank pages. Here's some more pages that I've kind of sorted out that I wanted to start with. And it has, I've been using it, you know, putting some color on the pages. But yeah, it's just, they're just blank pages that I happen to have. I pulled them out from a book that had a wooden cover to it. And then I glued it into this cover here. Let's see if you can see how that looks. And it will, there I go. And it will be, it's in there really, really well. But some of the pages, I may have too many pages, so I may have to cut some of them out. But anyway, this page here, it's fun. I look on the piece that I pick up of paper, and I wonder, was it this that she was interested in, or was it this? And so I kind of get to, on a lot of them, I get to kind of choose. And then she was really into coloring with color books. And I used a lot of these things she cut out for me to paste on the outside of packages that I sent. So I'm going to use some of these things too. She loved the sparkle pens. So that was fun. But she just so enjoyed looking through magazines and cutting out things. This is something that she has done for years and years and years. She made scrapbooks before it was popular to do, because her mother made scrapbooks back in the 30s and 40s. So when she had children, she made each of us a scrapbook, volumes of scrapbooks. And she continued to make scrapbooks throughout her whole life, which I'm going to blog those scrapbooks for our family and photograph all the pages. We have to take them apart because each page has, there's too many for the family members. She had well over 100 scrapbooks in the house. So it's going to be a big chore, a chore of love to do, to put those all online and have those for the family to continue to look at as a whole, but the individual pictures and things like that are being taken out to divide and share with the family. So anyway, that is my life right now. So it's a blessing that at age 88 she was so healthy and so in control of her life that when she did pass away, even though it was a surprise, it was a blessing that there wasn't any pain or lengthy hospital stays or illnesses to take her from us early, but still have to be physically cared for. So that's where I'm at, and I think this is a long enough video to explain all that and to show you what I have to work with. And isn't this just lovely? They have all these things picked out that were hers. So this is going to be, this is not really going to be a Joanne book, but the journals that I did make her, I gave to my sisters because there were so many little things like, let's say like this card here that she had saved and things that we wanted to keep that, that they could just tuck into the journals that I made for her. So I gave those 3 journals away, and now I'll be making my own mom journal. This won't be a mom journal. This will be still an experimental journal where I try out new things, but I do have all mom's pictures to work with, and magazine pages and newspaper clippings and even little cards. I think that these are cards that people sent her. In her pocket letters, and so these are all treasures for me to work with, especially this. I really like this. To be positive, gracious, thankful, creative, cheerful, and happy. It's a wonderful thing to start off with. Anyway, so that's, again, I tend to be very wordy. That's where I'm at, and I'll be showing you the different pages I'm doing until I can get back home and set up my studio, and then I'll work online with you. Okay? Bye-bye.